Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to a new live stream for the stocks. And we're gonna see what's going on today. So let me welcome all of you guys. Arcane, Shianzu, Lucas, Shailesh, and Paul. Welcome guys. Nice to see all of you there. We're gonna see what do we have today for the stock market. As of course, if you remember our live stream yesterday, if you were of course there and watching it, we mentioned we might open the market around, of course, this area for a potential wave 2. And currently we are there, right? So we might see a gap, a move toward the upside directly, and potentially still might be a wave 2. And that because, of course, we might be in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 1. So we're gonna see what's next, but let me of course take your special request as well, of course, for this live stream. So we have Arcane asking for DXYZ. DXYZ. You're very welcome. Arcane Shianzu. Hi, Toast. All right. Germany 40, please, which is DAX, you mean? Okay. We're gonna take a look at DAX. Lucas, welcome. Nice to see you, buddy. Shailesh, hi. We have GPM. Here we go. Yes, sure. Paul, Deutsche Telekom, yes. S-Bright, hello. AVGO, yes, let's go with it. And hello, Illusion Trades. Nice to see you, buddy. So let's see with Nasdaq, as we mentioned, of course, yesterday, we are, of course, in this 1-2 currently, and we see a weakness, right? From there, we start to see a drop towards the downside. Now, in case we are looking here for a potential impulse, or it can be a big zigzag, nobody knows. It might start 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and then continue for something lower later on. But basically, we still see, of course, weaknesses, and we still see, of course, a potential drop down continuation after, of course, hitting this blue box perfection, of course, for a wave 2. Where is Shafi? Shafi is always there. But today he was already also in the crypto live stream, so it's okay. We give him a chance. He's a really awesome guy. Thank you, Shafi. Anyway, I know that he will watch this again. So we have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and a 5 potentially towards the downside. So yeah, basically nothing yet, of course, to say we are looking for higher or we are bullish or something like this, guys. We still need, of course, a potential confirmation, meaning in case only that this is a potential diagonal, which I doubt it, because of course wave 4 kind of like interfere with zone 1. Maybe not, but the problem is if this is a wave 5 in an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, it is 3 waves, not allowed. Therefore, I believe that this might be, of course, very corrective, guys, and we still, of course, looking for something for lower. Now, as potential confirmation here to move for higher again is reversing, taking the high. If this happens, okay, it might be something interesting because it might, of course, open the scenario for at least I can start to rely here on A, B, and a C at least 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah, so the possibility start to comes back, of course, for bullish. But if we don't come back to take this high, therefore, it's very unlikely, guys, to move higher. So confirmation for higher is by taking this high. This is our level. If the price stays below it, we move down. Very simple. Okay? And that because, of course, we have topped. We have topped in a wave 1, wave 2. And wave 2 might be on the way, 0.38, 21K, 347. We start with an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is going to be your wave A potentially, wave B later on, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave C. To finish a wave 2, which is going to need time, we are here on the daily, of course, at least at the end of the year. The time required to move up again, potentially, if this correction will unfold, is, of course, at the end of this year or in the beginning of the new year. Yes, so these are the possibility right now. We cannot really dive so deep also on the macro. I mean, we already have the scenario. We need to watch the micro level, okay? Confirmation for higher is required here, which is this price, 24K 700. Once taken, okay, I start to reconsider a bullish scenario or higher correction, of course. At 1 to 1 fib level is going to be our key level. Broken, meaning, okay, we take all-time high, we come back to a different scenario, which is bullish. Shafi just joined us. You see, he's always there. He's always there. Thank you very much, Shafi. Really, it's really kind from you to be there always. Thank you, man. Uh, yes, it's a very interesting week. And can we trust Monday move? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Monday moves, especially when the market opens, yeah, like at night, I mean. It might show something, and of course, when the market opens at 2, which is now, we see something else. Here we go. Start to see the red. Yep. So Polyheat, hello buddy. You're very welcome. So for SPX, we have a little bit different scenario, which is already 1, 2, 3. You potentially looking for a wave 4, and validation is wave 1. Currently, we see, of course, weakness. After a potential 3 waves, even I don't see here really finished something as something like impulsive, unless the same scenario, I would say. Probably, of course, we start to estimate here a potential confirmation for higher, but that means confirmation for higher, but not bullish. And that means, of course, you need the invalidation to call bullish. If we take the invalidation, therefore, yes, we consider a bullish scenario to unfold. But so far, we're still very, very far from being bullish, guys. If the price stays below this confirmation for higher, which is the price here, 6,606. Oh my God, that's a devil. That's a devil number. Let's change it. 6,665. That means, of course, this trend stays still looking for lower. If we take it, okay, we look for the invalidation of bullish. Taken, okay, we claim some bullish scenarios here are unfolding potentially in a big 1, 2 again. Yeah, so meaning the wave 5 might be extending as 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, but very far right now, guys. Okay, very far possibility. We need some signals, we need some confirmation, and the proof that we're moving higher. Yep. So hello, Ankur. How you doing, buddy? That was it for SPX as well, guys. So the same thing. Let's see the gold, which is raging, not ranging, raging, like rage, crazy, yeah, crazy again. We're going into direct wave 5 directly to the blue box. So the scenario given before, I know I mentioned, okay, we might be in a bigger wave 4, but before going this, we're gonna test this area. It's a testing area, and of course, it was given after a very clear corrective wave here, because you didn't get a clean impulse, honestly, internally. Plus, 886 was taken here, and of course, a signal of A, B, and a C. Starting to seek for signal of strength in 5 ways, and we have 1, 2, 1, 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and here we go. We are in wave 3 currently, and we might see, of course, wave 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Meaning 4,126, 4,168 is very likely here for the gold. Very nice. So we got this one, I would say. And of course, after this, okay, it's done. All right. It's time for a deep correction. Okay, gold. It's too much. Okay. Too much exaggeration. I mean, it's really too much, guys. That is crazy. Yeah, so it's time for real correction after it. So I believe, yeah, this is the last push for wave 3, the extended one, and then deep correction wave 4, and then of course we still have more higher later, but it's time for a correction to alternate here the wave 2 within a wave 4. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see higher prices, but it start to become scary. Okay, it start to become scary even for me. I push that green button, and my finger is like shaking. Yeah, you know. But yeah, I mean, why I prefer to see a correction? It makes me more confident. It makes me more confident that okay, we reach the target, three waves, and so on, and then we move for higher again. Okay, yeah. So this is the thing, because if we keep moving higher and higher, you don't know how much is gonna drop very fast, and I believe it might drop very fast, guys, because wave two here is very flat, okay, very sideways. Here we might be in very sharp, and if that means zigzag, and when you start with zigzag, that means impulse, correction, impulse, and we start with impulse, yeah, we move very fast downward. And this is what's scary. Like if you click that buy button somewhere, like, and still extending and extending, that is a little bit psychologically scary. Um, yep. Microstructure seems EDT. What is EDT? I'm not really familiar with abbreviations. Some of them EDT. Please explain it. Thank you, man. 15-minute chart. Okay, so this is regarding the gold. Let's see. Let's see the silver, guys. The silver also should be looking for higher, I think. So we are at 21.30 for the silver ending diagonal. Oh, okay. That is definitely. I wouldn't guess this one, buddy. I don't know. Okay. So far from ending diagonal right now for the gold, very impulsive. So what we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Potentially wave 5 is unfolding like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Um, Basically we can okay call an extended wave 5 here as 1, 2, because this is the only remarkable correction that we have so far. After 5 waves up, ABC wave 2 and 1, 2, potentially here 3, 4, and a 5. Now there is something here going on. Of course, I was like estimating a potential triangle A, B, C, D, and an E, but it can be actually, I'm going to show you something very interesting. A, B, C, D, and a small wave E, and then moving up. Why I think like this? Because it's hard a little bit to call this impulsive unless it is an expanding diagonal. Here we go. Somehow like that, which I don't like at all. But what does it mean, expanding diagonal? Because of course you have here even an expanding diagonal again, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And wave 5 might be not finished yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somehow like this. Because you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. So basically, regarding this structure is looking not finished and probably looking for higher, because this is already a wave 1, an impulse. Already this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I believe that yes, it might be an expanding diagonal, which is gonna look even much more like one, yeah, like an expanding diagonal, somehow like that, like a shark teeth, yeah. And this is exactly what I would like to see, to be a little bit much more convinced in an expanding diagonal. Now, why expanding? Because yeah, first you have kind of like three waves here. This one also looks very, I mean, it can be an impulse, right? But yeah, also invalidation. Therefore, diagonal. Wave 5 longer than wave 3, wave 3 longer than wave 1. Also expanding. Yeah, so very interesting. So that is a psychology here showing up for the silver guys. Okay, it might be also something going on, like something like a zigzag here, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. But you need, of course, intersection again with zone 1. If this is a zigzag, because I see a zigzag here potentially, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I'm going to also put this possibility over there as a second possibility. Yep. So this is wave 2, and that you are moving somehow 1, 2, 3. If this is going to turn into kind of like zigzag as well, wow, it's hard, guys. It's really hard to call it a zigzag even. But yeah, let's say somehow the structure is going to turn it somehow. Maybe A, B, and a C. Yeah, like expanding diagonal finished wave A, wave B, wave C, and then having wave 4 interfering with the zone 1, and then moving wave 5, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, somehow like this. But this move, I admit that the move upward has potential, but it looks very weird, yeah, in zigzags somehow. Therefore, be careful with it also, yeah. So we might see, of course, higher prices, but it might be with ups and downs, yeah, because it is zigzags. Okay, so it might be scary a little bit for you, yeah. But yeah, this is what is a possibility here, and preferably to take the 1.618 here, which is taken from this potential 1-2 here. 1-2, yes, because yeah, because we have to change this to a wave 3 potentially here, yeah. Yes, so this is potentially your 1-2 here. So something is changing, of course, with this extension. I think I didn't change the count with the extension. So yeah, so we're looking here potentially for double 1-2, 1-2, and wave 3 is unfolding, okay? Wave 3 is 1.618, and preferably to take it, yeah, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so this is what I'm looking for, and that means wave 3 here in the white is not done yet. So 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3, to finish wave 4, to finish wave 5, and then finishing wave 3, of course, in the blue, 4, and then comes, of course, wave 5. Here we go, 3, 4, and a 5. So we still have a lot, guys, of course, but I'm talking here at one single structure here, okay? Only one structure. So it's endless. Yeah, we have a lot of 1-2s, guys. 4, 5, even here to finish wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Sorry, I never arranged this before. And yeah. So daily, let me check the daily here. Okay, I'm gonna put this in a bracket here. A little bit messy. Okay, even it should be a smaller one. Orange, no, let's put it in blue. Okay, so yeah, basically, this one also is taken. I need another significant color. Okay, let's put it in also magenta. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, it should be there somehow. A lot of okay, this one anyway, we don't need it. Sorry, it's already represented with the blue one. I was like, from where it came from. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, it's incredible. It can be, guys. It can be very parabolic, and I believe it because, of course, the indicators as well shows this. Yeah. Plus, of course, the all-time history shows already the blue box. Okay, as targets, it is our blue box $62, and there is no way to achieve this without those 1-2. Now, also for the indicators, you can see yes, we are in the over bought, but yeah, I think that it's still gonna range a lot. Okay, it's not gonna go down simply and easily. We're gonna range here for a while, and while ranging, we're gonna move for higher. Okay, sorry for the noise. I think they are here for me. All right, guys, just give me a second. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to close the window. So yeah, for the silver, I'm looking for still very higher prices, guys, and it's not gonna be done easily. For Nvidia, knowing that we took the high even, but I think it's moving higher. Wow, Nvidia dropping. I think okay, yeah, this was a drop from the last Friday. So basically, after this, we're looking here at a rebound, which is interesting for Nvidia. And currently, it looks like three waves. Okay, so we have one, two, three, wave four, wave five. If this is happening, that is a good indication. Meaning, okay, if we take the high, that means, of course, your wave 5 might be unfolding here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that means, of course, your wave 1. So that means it is a wave 1. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Okay, if that happens. But if we continue below this, so this is confirmation for higher. Here we go. And that means higher meaning wave 5, of course, and dropping down. But if the price from here, from the current price, stays below this confirmation, therefore we continue the trend downward. Okay, we continue the trend downward, guys. Very essential also to mention that this looks like ABC. Honestly, three waves: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. A, B, and a C. I don't see it yet impulsive. We gotta be careful. Now, what are the possibility to move bearish in case we are bearish is, of course, the only way is diagonal. Okay, so Nvidia already gave this signal that we might be in diagonal or in a finished correction and still looking for higher. And that means if we're looking for higher here, that means this is your wave 2, 1, 2, and you're looking still for higher. But still, of course, need confirmation for this scenario. Okay, we still need confirmation for that one. Let's see Tesla at 33 minutes. So Tesla. For Tesla, of course, I already mentioned be careful so much from it. Sorry, guys. Because, of course, we might be topped here. However, good indication, of course, as a rebound. Now, we still have only three waves. Is it zigzag wave 1, wave 2, zigzag wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 1 finished, ABC wave 2, we drop down? Is it the possibility? Or is it AWXNOY wave 4? Meaning, three waves down, three waves up, three waves down, we move up. Confirmation in WXNOY and that you move up here, let's go 15 minutes, the same as for Nvidia. We want to take the high first to confirm 5 ways up. Meaning this is confirmation for higher, but not so much higher, guys, because it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5, meaning later on higher, meaning it might rebound. Just to make sure you understand this. So yeah, so this is the thing, okay? Again, confirmation for higher, meaning we might shift to bullish in impulse, because impulse means direction of the market, of course, and we might shift towards the upside. 425 to be watched. Now I see 1-to-1 fib level almost, I think, and this is very interesting. If this is your wick here, yes, 1-to-1 exactly there. So very interesting. Yeah, we gotta be careful with Nvidia. Okay, I mean, I'm, as I told you, I'm not interested, but this wave 5 is still waiting also. Yeah, but I'm not interested because the 1-to-1 fib level taken. Okay, it's very risky. I'm not interested in this wave 5. I can find something else to invest. Before we go with um, special request, let me see the chat. Microstructure, okay. Ta-ta-tum. Healthcare ETF VHT. Okay, we're gonna do this last one, of course. And if we have time, of course, we take it. But yeah. Road, hello, buddy. Our out of topic question, is it possible of an ending diagonal after triangle? Yeah, can be. Why not? Yes, it can be. But very rare case. Because when you get a triangle, normally it means the price has deeply corrected and took a very long time. And that means, of course, when you get a very long correction in time, well, as logic, you would like continue impulsively and not in diagonal. But it depends, of course, on the market hesitation, confidence, or like fear, or yeah, the environment affect also so much. And when you see diagonal or something like this, that means, of course, yeah, the psychology is not really strong still for higher. But basically, when it is after triangle, you would like to see something impulsive. All right, guys. So let's watch the yeah, special requests. So TCEHY 10 cent holding. Okay. Right, not bad. So basically, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5 upward, meaning expanding flat, right? Wave 4, and we're moving for higher. Okay, so you have here, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's it. A, B, and a C, of course, expanding flat. And we're looking here for a wave 5 unfolding, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, you are in a wave 3. The wave 3 is unfolding as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Okay, you're still looking for a lot of higher prices. Meaning, first thing, or the major target, might be, of course, this zone, wave 5. Here we go. This is a major zone that you might reach. In precision or accuracy for a target, for the next target, is this area, which is not reached yet. 1.618 is much more preferably for a wave 3. Now, after it, you're going to get a correction wave 4. The wave 5 after this is going to be, of course, your blue box. Of course, it can be given in precision, but we need to finish a wave 3 to get this precision. Okay, so that's it for 10 cent. RGTI at 38 minutes. Okay, RGTI. Rigetti. Okay, we did this before. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Blue box hit nicely. Let's see here. 3, 4. No, we can't. Oh, yes. Okay, it's a wave 1, 2 here, diagonal. So you have very likely here a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Unfinished. And that means wave 5 in the white, wave 3, and later on, of course, can be a wave 4. Okay, so let me explain. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 1. Wave 2, very shallow. Normally, this is what happens after diagonal. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5 to finish in the blue box as expected. So everything's still looking great. I would say lower target hits, and of course, we're looking still for the higher target here in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Nice one. Continuation simply for higher. 40-minute, we have VRT. Vertiv Holdings. Okay, target also hit. We have 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. You know what the pain about analyzing every day the stocks, guys? Do you know what is the pain for me personally? that that I'm watching my targets every time hits, but I never trade those. That's like, huh? I could take this trade, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I'm still looking for a finished structure here. And very interesting, but because we start to move here in something impulsive and not diagonal. Why? Because wave 3 start to be longer than the wave 1, guys. Despite that it is zigzag, yes, you passed already wave 3, you passed the 1-to-1 fib level. So definitely we are in something else here, and it might be here something is expanding, okay? But very rare case scenario, therefore it's risky to take it. Therefore, also be careful. Let me check if I am right or not to think about it. Well, no, decisively broken. So yeah, something is moving for higher. Okay. Internally, well, how much is this possible to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe yes, can be, but I don't see the way for reflecting the two. Now internally, of course, there is potential, but yeah, very very low, guys. Looks like three ways for me, honestly. And the deep correction starts from there, alternating. Yeah, that's very weird, honestly. Or ABC, maybe running flat. Yeah, yeah. Three ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ways, failing to take the low, running flat. And that's why we start from there, our wave 5. Okay, now we got it. All right, that is convincing. Yeah, because three ways up, guys. Okay, it cannot simply like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far, without taking the invalidation. Probably let's move for hour. It's hard a little bit to see it, but yeah, you have. Maybe it's gonna end up this one as an ending diagonal. Maybe, but be careful. Very risky because you might have topped. Okay, be careful. Yeah, so this is for VRT. Let's see the XYXZ. So we are at 43 minutes actually. So DXYZ, right? This one, Destiny. I think so. Yes, we saw this before. Not recommended stock. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry for who asked for this one, but it is a very sideways triangle. A, B, C, D, and a E. I'm not interested. I need an impulse towards the upside. Therefore, be careful. Okay? Not recommended, sorry. 43.30 for toast. Okay. Also not very recommended because you might be even in a triangle because you didn't took the high yet. And you might be in ABC, but currently it looks like 1, 2, 3. So if that is the case, unfortunately, there is no data for it to tell us a better price prediction or better reading for this price. But you have here kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is your wave 4 that you're looking at right now, your invalidation is there. Invalidation of bullish, meaning if you take this price, it's over. Yeah. Yeah, it's over because the wave 4 is not allowed to interfere with zone 1 in the yellow scenario here. Now, currently, obviously, this is a 1, 2, 3. So be careful unless you are in A, B, and a C for an expanding flat wave 4, still extending, and then having wave 3, 4, and a 5. which I think this is the case. Yes. Let me go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. No, it looks like an impulse, honestly. Oh, okay, no. Here we go. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning A, B, and a C. You drop down in validation. So yes, it says 3 waves. So yeah, the macro level shows it right. It says 3 waves. And then, yeah, very likely that you might hit the invalidation. So be careful. Wave C expanding flat. Yes, here we go. So be careful. This means it might turn here to 3 ways up, 3 ways down. Okay. And that means also that you might be in an A, B, C, or W, X, and a Y. You're looking for 3 ways down and then moving up, but very correctively. Okay. So be careful. Yeah. So let's watch this expanding flat. Now, also another possibility if 1, 2, 1, 2, well, I cannot also consider it because this might be the expanding flat much higher possibility. But then watch, of course, a zigzag, meaning also for looking for lower. So be careful. Yes, be careful from this one. DEX, and that's why also the all-time or data or history is very, very essential as well. DAX. Okay, so for DAX, we're looking here at several 1-2s, of course, and we would like to test here our fib levels for an expanding flat and perfectly given. So the latest analysis few days ago, I remember we were looking for higher, but I mentioned be careful from those fib levels because they might be here a potential A, B, and a C wave 2. Okay, and that because I see here a potential finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal, and we might be in ABC wave 2. Okay, very clear so far, and we're moving impulsively, obviously. Yes, double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and that means direction of the market is shifting downward. Be careful. GPM, which is at 47 minute. GPM. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right, back. So we have for GPM, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But let me check the all-time history. Wave ABC 1, 2, 3. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, we are in a wave 5 for a 1, 2, and then 3. Yes, perfect. So we are in a wave 4 here in the blue scenario. In this blue scenario, which of course after a wave 3, we're looking of course for lower here, taken from the wave 2. So it's gonna be probably a sideways because this is a deep wave 2. So you might get something like this triangle or a flat hitting of course 234. I believe that we have topped here and yeah, things are starting to be kind of like diagonal. Now, probably this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 2, 1, 2, and then we drop down. Be careful, okay? I know, very noisy, but this is the only explanation. We drop down for the targets, of course, but we still need clarity. So as you might see, guys, we're not yet very, very confident in the market, yeah? To what to do. Do we sell? Do we buy? Yeah, it's not easy right now. We're waiting for the tension to calm down or to get some clearer answers, right? So always be careful. But the possibilities are tending to red, of course, guys. Definitely are tending to red. But yeah, we still need more confirmation. For Deutsche Telekom, we are looking at a potential finished wave 4. In case this wave 4 is finished 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. No, can be not finished even, so be careful. Can still look for lower because as diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But don't forget the WX and a Y, which is done. So WX, okay, sorry. This one, W, X, and a Y. blue box hit, and we should move for higher. Internally, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, it looks like an impulse, but I don't still trust it. Why? Because here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. No, you can't trust it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But be careful from the ABC. Be careful from ABC. I don't trust it because of the macro level. I think that's why I don't trust it. This is what makes me a little bit cautious. So basically, you want to see this as invalidation of bullish. Internally, 1 hour. Yeah, but it can be a leading diagonal. Yeah, I know that it's overlapping, but can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 2, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, yeah. So be careful with it. Okay. In macro level, you can still be bearish. In micro level, can move for higher, but don't forget that this is still, of course, unfinished impulse. Therefore, be careful with it yet. Okay. No targets because, of course, guys, what we say, safety first, right? So we need a little bit much more answers here. What the market is going to do? Broadcom, well, yeah, a lot of reds still. Of course, I mean we have topped anyway, right? We're looking for the blue box. So I would say today, of course, you see some movement upward, but still cannot be secured. I mean, you already secured an impulse downward, meaning you create a market direction here. Let's adjust 3, 4, and a 5 is finishing wave 1 here. Okay, so that means you are in a 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. 4, not invalidation taken, no invalidation. Meaning you can even get the high here as an ABC and you drop down still. Very possible. Okay, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now something has to change here, by the way, with the count. Definitely this is the triangle wave 4. Here we go. So you are in 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E. In running triangle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we have top. And here you are in 1, 2. Yeah, here is a little bit tricky. So you have to 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Somehow like this. This is your wave 3. And you have a wave 1 over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3. Yes. Ending diagonal, wave 3, wave 5. Or an impulse. It can be extended wave 1 impulse, sorry. Okay, yeah. So basically, we're looking at those targets, of course, that we mentioned here in 0.38. Further signals are required. Are we in wave 2? We drop down. We take the low. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking for. VHT at 53 minutes 30. VHT. Vanguard. Healthcare. Okay. Did we do this before? I don't think so. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is a spam wick. I don't think I'm gonna consider this wick. I'm gonna consider it from this low. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. 3. I mean, it can be anyway. It's a triangle A, B, C. No, it's okay. I'm gonna go inside it later. 4 and a 5. All right. All right. Let's go inside a little bit. What is that here? I think those wicks are simply scam wicks. It's not something to. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So therefore, I have to consider wave 4 there. Yes. Okay. All right. So basically, you are in a 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5 can be yes finished and topped. we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So here you have 1, 2, 3, A, B, and a C, expanding flat, 4, wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, probably unfinished. Mini gray, wave 5, here you go, no invalidation, all right. Meaning here, what you're looking at is a potential ending diagonal. Why? Because of the zigzag, okay? So we see zigzags, meaning, of course, psychology start to change here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still need to take the high. If you want a little bit more precise target, well, you can get wave 5. Well, be careful from truncation first. Yeah, you might simply take the high, but also be careful from truncation, because even if you get to 290, which is the 886 uncommon target, it might still be truncated. And that means, of course, you might finish A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or A, B, and a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, somehow like this. But be careful from truncation, yeah? So this is very likely to be finished. I would say a risky one right now. Yeah. Again, we need of course much more clearer price. Okay, but I would say right now is risky. Okay, this one to take it. All right, guys. So that was it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the stream and that was informative. I wish you, of course, to have a nice day and trade safe. Always see you in the next one. Bye bye.